Okay, so the name of our group is Water Cleaners by Barry Varley, Ryan Silverson, and Kevin Bob. So basically, we created a game on water contamination. Water contamination is a serious problem in the world. It affects all of everyone from the richest people in the richest countries to people in the poorest countries. And it's a very serious problem that needs to be addressed. So, water contamination can be caused by many things, from rusty pipes, which contaminated the water in Flint, Michigan, to pollution, which contaminates the water in most parts of the world. Water contamination affects billions of people and animals every single year. It disrupts the environment and destroys ecosystems, which would usually be helpful to the society or to the environment. So, if I show you our game, basically we have our little start button here, but basically our game tries to inform the player about water contamination and how to prevent it. So basically, the player will be set here with this, which is a blue background, which represents water, and a piece of trash at the top of the screen. So basically, how the game starts is that this piece of trash at the top of the screen will reach the bottom of the screen and contaminate the water to change it to green. Next, it's the player's job to move the paddle left and right to prevent other pieces of trash from contaminating the water. Once the player reaches a score of 19 and collects 19 pieces of trash, the water will be uncontaminated anymore, and will turn back to blue, and the player will be uh, given a screen that says, "Congratulations, the water is now drinkable." But if the player does not collect every piece of trash, and one of them touches the water or the bottom of the screen, the water in the background will turn brown, and a screen will come up that says that game over, the water is undrinkable. So if I start my game, we can see here that the piece of trash comes down and moves to the paddle, and the water is now contaminated. And so our player can just move the paddle really easily left and right to collect the pieces of trash. Um, and interesting part of our game is that every single time a piece of trash will come down quicker than the last. So we have it set to where once the first piece of trash reaches a point in the screen, the next piece of trash will fall down. But the following piece of trash will start coming down a few pixels higher than the previous piece of trash. So all of the pieces of trash will come down quicker, and it will make the game more difficult. So as you can see, our once you've collected 19 pieces of trash, the water in the background turns blue and it is drinkable and it's clean, and the player gets a message saying, "Congratulations, the water is drinkable." But if the player does not get every piece of trash, so as we can see, the ball comes down, contaminates the water. Let's say the player gets this first piece of trash, but misses the next one. Then they get a game over. The water is too dirty to drink, and the water turns brown, which shows that it's become even more contaminated. Okay, so what our game is trying to really show is the importance of water contamination, and how big of a problem it is, and how to prevent it, and just to show awareness for that.